Hi everyone, I'm Mark from Travelshorts. This is my daughter Holly. That's my son Matthew. And today we're going to be travelling to Tokyo from Kyoto, where we are now, on the Shinkansen Bullet Train. But first, we've got to get some breakfast. We finished our breakfast, we're back in the room, we've packed our bags, and now it's time to go to Kyoto train station. You might have noticed when we did the intro, behind us there were some dinosaurs. That's who actually checks you in and out of the hotel. This is a robotic dinosaur hotel, can you believe that? If you want to see a full tour of this hotel, we did that when we arrived in Kyoto 2 episodes back. So if you check back there, you'll get to see our room and around the hotel itself and the whole check-in procedures done by those robotic dinosaurs. Anyway, it's time to grab our bags and go to Kyoto Station to catch our Shinkansen. Another reason I picked this hotel, not just for the robotic dinosaurs, is it's almost across the road from Kyoto Station, because I didn't want to be carrying our bags big distances between the train station and our hotel. Anyway, we'll see you when we're at the train station. So we've made it into Kyoto Station to the Shinkansen lines. Here's the departures board right behind me. Ours hadn't come up yet. We're on the 9:40A Nozomi train going to Tokyo. I don't know if I recorded it properly, but it was really chaotic coming in through the gates. What we needed to do was scan the QR codes on our tickets that I printed out. And then as you walk through the ticket machine, it printed out your seat reservation, which we then picked up and carried on walking. But like I said, it was really chaotic, really busy. Camera wasn't functioning properly. It was at a funny angle. So I don't think that was recorded, unfortunately. Ours still isn't on the board just yet, but I reckon it will be in a few minutes. The last one on the board is 9:33. Just to give you any idea of the time, it's currently 9:13 in the morning. So we've got a little over half an hour to go. Ordinarily, if we hadn't had breakfast, we'd be looking for some Akibens to buy some food on the train along the way. But because we've just had breakfast, we're not going to need to eat on this train. It's due to arrive into Tokyo just after midday, so we'll just have lunch in Tokyo when we get there. Once we're on board the train, I'll tell you how I got the tickets for the Shinkansen today and the easiest way to do that. So as I said, when we came through the gates, this is what printed out. It's our seat reservation tickets. So you can see we're on the Nozomi 86. We're in car 12, seats A1, A2 and A3. Ours has just appeared on the board, platform 11. When you get your seat reservations, you're given a carriage number and seat numbers. If you look along the platform, you can find which carriage it is. So we're in carriage 12. So it's not only on the floor there, it's also on the side and tells you which way you can board. So we're in seats number 1. So we're going to board from the left-hand side. If we were from 16 or less, up to about 10, we would board from the right-hand side. And then you queue it, these grey sections here for where you're going to board your section of the carriage. So we've made it on board our train going from Kyoto to Tokyo. Once we get a move on, I'll do a complete tour around the carriage, the seats, and everything there is to see on the Shinkansen. But before we do go, though, I just want to point out that if you're bringing oversized luggage like we're doing, you need to reserve these 3 or those 2 back seats in every carriage. When you come to book them online, it will say, do you need luggage? And then you just click that option and they will automatically reserve you these seats. And our cases are right behind us there. But once we get going, I'll tell you how we went about booking these tickets for the Shinkansen today. And we're off.
Welcome to the Shinkansen. This is the Nozomi Super Express, bound for Tokyo. We will be stopping at Nagoya, Yokohama, and Shinkansen stations before arriving in Tokyo Japan.
Now that we've set off from Tokyo, I think I'll give you a bit of a seat tour to see what the seats are like on the Shinkansen. So there's a 3 and 2 configuration. We're obviously in the 3 configuration. There is plenty of room. So my seat is tilted all the way back at the moment, and I can't even touch the seat in front, just to give you an idea of how much leg room there is and how far in front the seat is. Look at that. That's me outstretched. Can't reach. There's a little map to show you which direction we're going. So we're going to Tokyo, so that's that way. So our bathroom is behind us here. We'll do a tour of the bathroom shortly. Give you some more information on here, what to do in case of emergency. Tell you about the power outlets on the seats. I'll show you that now. So this power outlet is on the handrest. You can see it there. There is no USB power charging on board, only plug sockets. This here controls the seat pitch. So I'll show you the seat pitch, how far it goes back. As you can see, that is really far. So you can get a good sleep, I think, on this seat going towards Tokyo. I'm not going to lean it that far back, though. It's a bit too far. It's uncomfortable if you just want to sit and look out the window. So I'll do it the same as Matthew's. There, so I've just put it further forward into a more comfortable position. As you can see, there's Matthew. There's Holly. There is also Wi-Fi on board. Above all the seats, all the way along the carriage on both sides, there's plenty of space to put your bags, but you are not allowed to use oversized luggage or large suitcases over there. For oversized luggage, like I mentioned, you have to reserve an oversized luggage seat, which is where we're sitting today. And I'll show you what that oversized luggage section looks like now. So as you can see, behind the back seats, this is where we store the oversized luggage. So only people who have reserved these back seats can store their luggage there. So if you're wondering where I purchased the tickets for today's Shinkansen journey, it was via the website Klook.com. They are the main kind of places where you can buy Shinkansen tickets other than the official EX website run by the Japanese train company. Sometimes there's issues on there with foreign credit cards, so I just went straight to Klook.com and purchased my tickets directly from them. When you are selecting your tickets from Klook.com, it gives you the option, like we did today, to select oversized baggage. It's no additional cost for them. It's when you're going through the checkout procedures after you've selected which train you want to go on, you just select oversized baggage, and they will automatically allocate you these back seats with an oversized baggage area behind you. Also, on this train from Kyoto to Tokyo, you can click on Mount Fuji view. So if you are going in this direction, it's best to sit on the left-hand side, because on a clear day, you will get a view of Mount Fuji. Unfortunately, because we want to sit in a row of 3, we're on the right-hand side, so we will get to miss that. But to be honest, it is rather cloudy today, so the chances of seeing it are very slim. What I think I will do, if it does clear up on the way to Tokyo a little bit more, I will try to go on one of the windows in between the carriages to see if we can see that. And if I do, I will film it for you guys to see. And just one last thing about Klook.com, I'm not sponsored by them at all, but if you click via my link down below in the description, or you scan the QR code here, that'll take you directly to the Shinkansen section of their website, so you can book these tickets straight away without having to navigate around their website. And if you use this referral code here, Travelshorts Klook, you will get 5% off your first purchase with Klook.com. There, that's the information on how I got our tickets for the Shinkansen today. When those other bullet trains go past it, it's a blur. They're gone in about 2 seconds. I think Holly's pretty tired already. Are you? Tired? Yeah. And if you want to know any more information about the Shinkansen, they have QR codes here as well, so you can scan that one for English information. There you go. If you want to see it now, I'll leave it on the screen for a few seconds. So today's journey to Tokyo from Kyoto is due to take about 2 hours, 15 minutes. We are scheduled to arrive at 3 minutes past 12, so midday. Once we do get into Tokyo, we're going to take the subway towards our hotel, which is the Asakusa View. So the subway will have to go from Tokyo Station all the way to Asakusa Station. Asakusa is really famous for the Sensoji Temple and also the Sky Tower. Yeah, so as I mentioned, as we came into the station, these got printed out when we went through the entry barriers after scanning our QR codes that we got from Klook. It's just our seat reservation, so you can see we're on the Nozomi 86, car 12, seats A1, seats 1A, 1B and 1C, departing Kyoto 9:48, arriving in Tokyo 12:03. I think it's time to walk around and go for a little explore. I'm going to head backwards, so from carriage 12 where we are now down to 11, and take a little look at the bathroom area, see what they're like, because I know you want to see what the bathroom looks like. Okay, so this is a pretty big bathroom. Just got to close it. Or no, let me close. Make sure that's locked before I do anything. So this looks like a very big bathroom on board. It must be the disabled one. So we have a toilet paper, just like every Japanese toilet. It's got a bidet function there. Sink next to the toilet. Looks like a place to put your baby to sit down if you're there while you're in the bathroom. Changing station there, and a sink there. But yeah, this is a very big bathroom for a train. Really impressive. If you can be impressed by a train toilet anyway. And then hopefully to open it, release that and click open after we've finished. And there's windows in between the carriages, so this is where I'm going to come to see the Mount Fuji view if it's nice and clear. And there's also a sink just in the corridor by the bathrooms to wash your hands here as well. Well, let's go back to our seats to see Matthew and Holly. Oh, and also a trash bin. Put your rubbish there. And here's a better view down our carriage. You can see the 3 and 2 configuration and the overhead storage. Each carriage is pretty long. I think there's about 20 something rows on each one. There's no buffet car on board or nowhere you can buy food or drink. So make sure you bring it with you. Like I said, normally you can get an Akihabara or any station before you board the train. But because we've had breakfast, there's no need in us doing that because we'll get lunch in Tokyo. But we have brought plenty of drinks with us for the ride. Also, as we're now journeying through the Japanese countryside, I thought it'd be a good time to tell you that I produced a travel guide to Japan. It contains all the places we've stayed, places we've visited, attractions we've been to, and all the tips and tricks we've learned along the way. It's totally free. You can download it by clicking the link in the description down below, or you can scan the QR code on the screen now. Once again, 100% free. I won't even ask you for your email address. We've just arrived at our first station along the route, which is Nagoya Station. And at each stop is a maximum of about 2 minutes, so that's enough time just to get everybody off quickly and everybody on quickly. And it looks, I don't know if you can see it on the window here, that it's just starting to rain where we are here in Nagoya. It has actually given rain in Tokyo today as well, which is a little bit disappointing. But what are you going to do? We're going to Tokyo, there's no other option. So we've got our waterproof jackets in our hand luggage here. So hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. We are going up the Tokyo Skytree later, so if there's rain and clouds, probably the view isn't going to be the best. But it is still the tallest tower in Japan, so at least that's a good experience. And no sooner as we've arrived, we're now departing Nagoya Station. And for those people that are wondering how I get data on my phone whilst I'm abroad, I use an eSIM by Airalo. Airalo is a digital eSIM that you add to your phone, so you still retain your physical SIM in there to make and receive regular phone calls. The eSIM is purely for data. I've been using Airalo now since 2023 on all our international travels. I have it installed on my phone, Matthew's phone, and even Holly's phone. If you are interested and you want to find out more information about Airalo, you can click on the link in the description down below or scan this QR code on the screen here. And if you use this referral code that's on the screen right there, you'll get $3 off your first purchase. I found Airalo to be really reliable. I've never had any issues with them at all over the years that I've been using them. They've always worked flawlessly in every country we've visited since 2023. I thought I'd just come and look at the other bathroom that's on board as well. So the one we looked at previously was the family bathroom or disabled bathroom. This is a regular, really small bathroom on board. You've just got a toilet and a sink, and that is it. It's 25 to 12, which means we've got about half an hour before we arrive into Tokyo Station. They've just come on the loudspeaker to announce we're about to arrive at Yokohama Station. Once we leave Yokohama, that's the last stop we're going to be doing until we go all the way to Tokyo. We've just departed Shin Yokohama Station, which means we'll be arriving in Tokyo in just over 20 minutes.
We'll soon stop at Shinagawa Station. Passengers getting off here should prepare to disembark.
I made a mistake. Yokohama wasn't the penultimate stop before Tokyo. It's Shinagawa, which is where we're stopping now. After we leave Shinagawa, it's only going to be about another 8 minutes before we arrive in Tokyo. And it goes without saying, because of the weather outside, we didn't get a chance to view Mount Fuji from the left side of the train. That's it. The penultimate station. Next stop, Tokyo. Really starting to rain now. We've come to Tokyo. Before you leave the train as well, you need to just put your seat back to its full upright position. Here we are, arriving at Tokyo Station. So we've arrived into Tokyo Station. That took just over 2 hours to get from Kyoto. Now we need to go on the subway lines. To get to them, we go down those steps there. First one we need to go on is the Yamanote line. So now we're going to look for the Yamanote line after we leave the Shinkansen area of the Tokyo Station. So we are just looking for those lines. Okay, put the QR code on there. Yeah, there you go. There's me. There's Matthew. Okay, we've left the Shinkansen area of the station. We now need to find our subways. Do you want to go in that one? As you can see, it's extremely busy down here today, or probably I imagine it's like this every day. We've seen where the Yamanote line is going. It's platforms 4 and 5, so we're heading over there now. So we've made it onto the subway. We're going to do 2 stops and then get off at Akihabara station. Can't quite reach it. So we've arrived at Akihabara station. We now need to board the Tsuba Express, which would take us to Asakusa Station. One thing I don't think I've ever experienced anywhere else on Earth is escalators that transition from up and down to actually sideways, to horizontal. It's the only place I think I've actually seen that. So this escalator is going down, then it went straight, then it went back down again. If they are anywhere else, let me know in the description, but I've never seen it before. Tsuba Express, double back on ourselves and go that way. Even arcade games in the station here in Akihabara. Oh no, another set of staircases to carry down. Okay, we're at Akihabara. We want to go to Asakusa. So this is from platform 1. So we're on the Tsuba Express. We just need to go 2 stops and then we'll arrive at Asakusa Station. So we've arrived at Asakusa Station. Just need to go through the exit and walk to our hotel. It's about 190 meters away. Hopefully we're not going to get too wet because it is raining outside. If it is raining a lot, we do have our waterproofs in our bag, but hopefully we won't need to wear them. So this is really handy inside the station. There's an interactive maps that give you directions. So we did English, we did hotel information to find our thing. We're in at Asakusa View Hotel. And then it comes out here saying that's where our hotel is. We need to leave by exit B. Really handy, really good information that is. Okay, we've just exited the station. We just need to walk short distance to our hotel. It's raining a little bit, but just not too much, luckily. And here we are. This is the Asakusa View Hotel. It's really high. And we're hopefully going to have a sky view room. Hello? Yes. Oh, thank you.
3 p.m. coming here.
3 p.m.
Room key.
Okay, no problem.
Coming here
At 3 o'clock.
3.
Yes,
Okay.
no problem. So we've made it into our hotel. We've dropped our bags off. It's too early to check into our room, but I think we're going to end this episode here, then start a new one exploring Tokyo. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It's really appreciated. If you're new here, my name's Mark, along with my daughter Holly, son Matthew. We make travel and theme park videos from around the world. Now here's Holly with a special message.
If you like this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Bye.
Bye.
Next time on Travelshorts' epic Japan trip.